What ties it, bit?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker, on target from range. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Smith. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Takes a three. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. To the middle. Here's Garuba. Always a nice way to start, and makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Simons. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. It's stolen by Johnson. Deflects the pass. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. It's Sharp with a drive. Goes back up. Has to Clingan. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
So it's Portland now. Simon's shot is good.
From the mid-range, Simon's quickness is a big advantage.
Here's Butler. Good on the shot.
Stakes is high, the price is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. And that one's good. Whitmore.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Now here's Sharp. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Outside Johnson. On the wing, Whitmore. There's the triple. Portland with a rebound. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. There's Simons with a three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Booker. The kick out to Johnson. Sharp grabs the miss.
Out of here, bro.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Has to Clingan. For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And he can play the bully ball inside, Smith Jr. He knows how to use his size and frame.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Alexander Walker. Simons outside. Smith outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Outside Whitmore. Portland with a rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base, extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. So it's Atlanta now to stop the drought. And that one is stuffed right through.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Driving in. Misses in close.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And they'll keep possession. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Booker. And he buries his first look.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
I need to put Kane in the game.
And here's Henderson.
Real
with the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Back to Butler. Here's Hood-Schifino. 4 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. And Toppin pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
Garuba, no good. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Henderson misses. So it's Atlanta now. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Henderson for three. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team to win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Pass to Aiden. Trailblazers keep it alive. Now here's Henderson. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Outside Booker. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Pulls up. And Aiden pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Hawks trail by 7. Outside Whitmore. Thybulle with a steal. Pass to Kamari. Back to Henderson. To the left wing. 3-pointer. Kamari, no good. Here's Atlanta now. Right side Johnson. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Butler outside. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Portland leading by 5. Pass to Aiden. From about 19. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Here's Garuba. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Henderson outside. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Henderson outside. The 3. That doesn't go either for Henderson.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Henderson. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he dunks it down.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Portland Trail Blazers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. From deep three-point land. And Anthony Simons good for three. Simons has got a second bucket on the night.
Well, Simons is a terrific three-point shooter, even from that extended range.
And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. 4-point game. Outside Sharp. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game. Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here's Whitmore. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Out to Simons. Back to Alexander Walker. Drains the triple. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside Sharp. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Sharp's gotten his second bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Smith outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Trailblazers lead by 5. Well,
Wow. Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. Back to Daniels. Sinks the tray. He's got 6.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Three-pointer Sharp. And no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the wing, right side.
Man, I hear R1
Stolen by Sharp.
fucking with about it.
Now the Blazers on the move. Oh, swiped away. In transition. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh,
But I
he
just got
powers
dunked
right
on.
through the defender for the
By
dunk.
Nikhil
Draws the
Alexander Walker.
foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. Portland's shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And Nikhil Alexander Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Hawks trail by 3. Left side Butler. Outside Whitmore. Kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Simons. The rebound by Shepherd.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside Butler. Here's Shepherd. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Kamara. Oh, Booker with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. 1:41 left in the third. Ayton with a screen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Stop you a bit.
Here's Simons. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Pulls it.
Oh, down. Boy, I thought I was going to with that nigga, boy.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Over to the left wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Shepherd for the tie. Counted from distance. Shepherd's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Simons outside. On the take. Here's Kamari. Pass to Thibault. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Shepherd. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Butler on the wing. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, ain't no fucking way that nigga just fucking stop me, boy.
The ball's knocked loose. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Shepherd. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. There's Simons with a 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
The Trailblazers, 43.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Hawks leading. Pass to Butler. Thibault with the board.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Simons outside. Inside. Here's Butler. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
And some changes here for Portland. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The free throw is off from Butler. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
Smith inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the lob. Butler with a steal. Down low. Oh, deflected. Toppin with a steal. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. That's good from Smith.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Here's Sharp. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. And here's Butler outside. They grab their own miss. It's Johnson with a drive. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it. Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Here's Johnson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Sharp. Rebounded by Johnson.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Johnson drops them both. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. They trail by 1. Inside. Pass to Sharp. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The rebound by Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. Drops in the 3. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Let's go with a 3. Portland again missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Two teammates in total sync. Butler getting good position and not taking any chances on the finish.
Pass to Smith. Back to Henderson. To halt the run. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 6. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Three-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by Daniels.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but